At 5:38 in the morning, your warehouse lead sends you a text with 3 words, "Payroll hit yet?" You stare at it from the office of a dark warehouse that smells like cardboard dust and burnt coffee. Your company made $2.4 million this year. Your bank account has $6,108 left. Payroll is $87,430. It runs in 4 hours. Revenue is $2.4 million. Cash on hand is $6,108. Payroll is $87,430. 23 people are about to find out whether the business they work for is real or just a beautiful sales chart hiding an empty bank account. Your dashboard is green. Orders are up. Customers are happy. LinkedIn would call this growth. But your bank account is telling the truth. Revenue is not oxygen. Cash is. The revenue trap, how a growing business almost killed you. Chapter 1. The sales high. You are 28 when the business starts working. Not fake working, actually working. You sell custom packaging to small e-commerce brands. Boxes, mailers, labels, insert cards, the boring physical things that make internet companies look expensive when the customer opens the package. You start in a storage unit with 1 folding table, a used label printer, and $8,000 borrowed from your older brother. The first month, revenue is $6,000. The second month, $11,000. By month 9, you hit your first $100,000 month. You take a screenshot. You stare at it longer than you want to admit. For years, you were just a person with a business idea. Now the number says you are a founder. That is how revenue gets you. It does not just measure the business. It changes how you feel about yourself. You hire 3 people, then 7, then 12. You lease a real warehouse with loading docks and a tiny office where the ceiling leaks over the printer. Customers start calling you instead of the other way around. Every week, the revenue chart climbs, and every week, you believe the same story. Bigger means better. More orders means more safety. Growth means you are winning. You do not know yet that growth can be a fire, and if your cash cycle is wrong, every new sale adds fuel. Chapter 2. The chart that lied. The first warning comes from your bookkeeper. She sends you a spreadsheet at 10:38 p.m. with 1 sentence in the email. Look at row 47. Row 47 is your biggest customer, a fitness brand called Coreform. They order $96,000 of packaging every month. They are the reason your revenue chart looks impressive. They are the name you mention when other founders ask how the business is going. But row 47 tells the truth. $96,000 in revenue, $61,000 in product cost, $14,000 in labor, $9,000 in freight, $6,000 in warehouse handling, $3,000 in rush edits, returns, and customer service. Then 60-day payment terms. By the time the money actually lands, the profit is almost gone. You stare at the margin column. 3.1%. Your biggest customer is not making you rich. They are using your warehouse as free storage, your staff as free operations, your credit line as free financing. That is when the chart changes in your head. Coreform is not buying boxes. Coreform is renting your balance sheet, and you are calling it revenue. Chapter 3. The cash gap. The next morning, you draw 3 lines on the whiteboard. 1 line for suppliers, 1 line for payroll, 1 line for customer payments. At first, it looks like a calendar. Then it looks like a crime scene. Your suppliers want payment in 15 days. Your employees are paid every 2 weeks. Rent is due every month. Freight bills hit immediately. But your biggest customers pay in 60 days, sometimes 75, sometimes 90. If their accounting department needs 1 more approval. You circle the gap with a red marker. 45 days. That is the monster. Not weak demand, not bad product, not lazy employees. 45 days where your company has to pay everyone before anyone pays you. This is called the cash conversion cycle. But in your warehouse, it has a simpler name, the part of the month where your business uses your nervous system as a credit facility. The chart becomes painfully clear. The green line is revenue. It rises every month. The red line is cash. It falls every month. For the first time, you understand how companies die while growing. Not because customers disappear, because customers arrive faster than cash does. Chapter 4. The order that almost killed you. The call comes in November. Coreform is launching a holiday product line. They need custom packaging for 180,000 units. The purchase order is enormous, $480,000, the biggest order your company has ever received. Your first reaction is joy. Your second reaction is nausea. The supplier wants a 50% deposit, $240,000. The cardboard must be reserved now. The ink must be ordered now. The warehouse space must be cleared now. Coreform will pay after delivery. Net 60. Maybe longer. You say yes anyway, because founders are trained to worship big orders. Because turning down revenue feels like turning down destiny. Because every broke entrepreneur secretly believes one massive client will finally make them safe. For 3 weeks, the warehouse becomes a machine, pallets stacked to the ceiling, forklifts beeping past midnight, your team eating cold pizza beside the loading dock. You sleep on the office couch twice. Then Coreform delays the artwork approval. 1 week, then 2, the inventory sits, your credit line is maxed, payroll approaches, and the biggest order in company history becomes a $480,000 object sitting motionless on your floor. That morning, your warehouse lead asks if payroll is definitely coming through. Her rent is due tomorrow. You say yes before you know if it is true. That is the moment the problem stops being financial. Now it is moral. You thought the risk was not getting customers. You were wrong. The risk is getting customers with enough power to make their timing your emergency. Chapter 5. Profit before pride. At 2:16 a.m., back in the warehouse office, you stop trying to find more money. You stop refreshing the bank account. You stop pretending the next sale will fix the last mistake. You open a blank spreadsheet and write one sentence at the top. Then you do the thing every founder hates. You rank your customers by cash quality, not revenue, not logo value, not how impressive they sound in a case study. Cash quality. Who pays fast? Who changes orders? Who drains support? Who demands discounts? Who turns your warehouse into their unpaid storage unit? The result is humiliating. Your largest customer is near the bottom. 2 small skincare brands are at the top. A candle company you almost ignored has better margins than Coreform. A local coffee roaster pays in 7 days and never changes artwork. The business you bragged about is not the business keeping you alive. So you change the rules. Deposits on custom orders, storage fees after 14 days, net 15 for new clients. Rush changes billed immediately. No production without approved artwork. No discount without volume and speed. No exceptions because someone sounds important. Coreform threatens to leave. Your stomach drops. Then you let them. Revenue falls by 32%. Your team panics. Your ego panics louder. But 30 days later, something strange happens. The bank balance rises. Chapter 6. The company that could breathe. 6 months later, your revenue is smaller. 1.6 million instead of 2.4. You hate saying that number out loud. It feels like failure until you look at the chart. The green line is lower. The red line is alive. Payroll clears without prayer. Suppliers give you better terms because you pay on time. Your best employees stop looking exhausted. The warehouse is quieter, not smaller, cleaner. One afternoon, another founder asks how business is going. You almost say the old answer. Growing fast, crushing it, record demand. Instead, you say the truth. Revenue is down, cash is up, margins are real, and for the first time in 2 years, you can sleep before payroll. That is the final lesson. A business is not healthy because the sales chart rises. It is healthy when growth does not require panic. When customers pay before they consume your oxygen, when your biggest account cannot hold your payroll hostage, when the company can survive a good month without borrowing from the future. You keep the old whiteboard in your office, the one with the 2 lines. Green revenue rising, red cash falling. You do not erase it, You leave it there as a scar, because every time a big order comes in and your ego starts reaching for the pen, you look at the red line. You remember the warehouse lead asking if payroll would hit? You remember saying yes before you knew. You remember the night a $2.4 million business almost failed with $6,000 in the bank? You did not build a smaller company. You built one that could breathe. And that is the part no revenue chart can show.